My name is Belinda Tate. I am the director of the Diggs Gallery at Winston-Salem State University. I was first introduced to the Young Americans project in early 2007. I had gone to Atlanta to do a studio visit with photographer Sheila Pree Bright, and it was our intent to discuss the Plastic Body series because the university had recently acquired one of those photos into its permanent collection. When Sheila shared the Young Americans photos with me, I was immediately taken by them. At that time, she had just begun the series and she only had 3 or 4 photos. I opened the discussion up for her to come to the university to include the students here. She came, 15 students were photographed here at WSSU, and the images capture a particular moment in time. They give us some insight into this very powerful generation who will soon be running America.
My name is Kwamika Shavers. I'm a senior at Winston-Salem State University. I'm from the projects, I'm from the hood, and I felt like America in general let the hood and the people from the projects, you know, less fortunate, less educated, they let us hit the bottom. Here I am trying to be a good citizen, I'm trying to change my life, and I'm having to fight probably harder than a soldier in Iraq just to get minimum things in life that I need, bare necessities, because I had a criminal record. And I was upset about that. I'm like, how are you gonna tell me to go back out into society and be a better person, but you're pushing me back to my old ways? So in a way, I felt like America didn't care about me. I'm one of the first in my family, and the first in my family on my father's side to go to college. So when I came over here, I really didn't have that many friends, and I was trying to fit in and adapt. And I found it very hard because people didn't really know how to take me. They were afraid of who I was and my personality. And I found myself almost converting to the ways of what I thought was acceptance around here, and I think that was probably one of the biggest mistakes I could have made. So the photo was just about acceptance overall, acceptance from society after I've made my bad choices, acceptance because I am a product of my neighborhood from where I come from, but I'm more than that, and I can be better than that. And instead of people judging me and pushing me away, I wanted them to embrace me and show me how it can be done. I'm loyal, I'm honest, I'm a hard worker, I'm all of those things, and I'm still hood too, and it's okay.
My name is Colin Robinson. I majored in computer graphics and animation. Around the time I was taking the picture, I was kind of mad that my brother was going over to Iraq. It was his first time being deployed, and I felt like our reasons for going over there were other than for the people. You know, it was for our own gain. I felt like America, you know, had lied to us, and I was kind of big on truth. Well, I still am. I felt ashamed to be a part of a nation that's so great but has so many secrets. I guess everybody has their own negative views towards the country, you know, in a way everybody can relate.
I can honestly say I'm not exactly proud to be an American. We were never supposed to be out of bondage. It's just something that we accomplished because we're a strong race. It was never supposed to be the way it is today, and they still don't want us to better ourselves. They would rather us be in poverty than to be on the same playing field. For example, the Universal Health Plan. It would be set in place to help those in poverty on Medicaid or welfare, or those who can't get either. And there's a big uproar and people are mad about it, those who are wealthy, because they feel as though it's going to be taking away from what they have. Making a change in the community is what we need, and the fact that there's a big uproar, a big fight over it, over those who are running America, shows me how little they care. The pose I chose was to hold the American flag in my hand as if it was a ball. I feel as though people in America take everything that they have for granted, and it's just been handed to them on a silver spoon, while there are plenty of people struggling and living in poverty and living paycheck to paycheck that don't have anything.
My name is Joshua Pfeiffer. For my statement, I had quoted Kanye West, who I felt had summed up what I felt about America at that point in time. What that statement said to me was that I'll always be judged as being a black person. That pose was more contemplative. It's really subtle, it's really open for interpretation, but for me, it was really looking at the flag and saying, what have blacks achieved in America? What does that mean? Have we really progressed? I realized that I am going to be a future leader. I have a great responsibility for America and to change the viewpoint of America. And you know, a lot of that rests on my shoulders and my generation's shoulders.
One of the things that strikes me about this exhibition or this series of photographs, Young Americans, is the diversity involved. Generation Y is the most ethnically diverse generation in this country. There's something absolutely beautiful and profound about that.
My name is Quadarius Cowens. I'm a senior mass communications major. The thing I take most from this exhibit is appreciation, because it allows me to get the opportunity to see what people my age, not the same gender, not the same race, not same location, see how they feel about this country that we all share. So just so many different viewpoints with one common ground. My initial intent was to say that America is somewhat of a burden on young Americans in our generation because we really can't express ourselves freely. So it's almost as if we're prisoners in our own thoughts.
My name is Sheila Pree Bright. I started the Young American series because I'm always challenging the perceptions of stereotypes within any type of culture. And I was looking at Generation Y because they're like the next leaders that are going to run the country. People that were older than me, my generation, were always talking about how Generation Y, their only interest was in celebrity culture, body image, or hip hop, and they don't have a clue of what's going on. So I decided, okay, let me see what's up with Generation Y. And I really wanted to use the American flag because I felt that it was very symbolic. In America, we use that as our voice, and wanted to really get them to start thinking about America. So I started this awesome task to go around and try to recruit young Americans and gave them a flag and let them do whatever they want with the flag. A lot of them were very concerned about America, and they were actually questioning their identity about what does it mean to be American in the 21st century. Edwin was very impactful to me because he was the only one that was in the Iraq War, and he said that we shouldn't be there, and 3 of his friends died, and what it really did to him really affected him. I remember a time when I wanted to talk to my father about the Vietnam War because he was there, and it was always silent. My upbringing was Germany. The imagery I saw was people not like me, and I couldn't understand that. And when I was in German towns, we were called the N-word. So that really affected me as a child. So I think you're always kind of questioning yourself about what does America mean and what does it mean to you.
People have worked hard to make this country a free country, a country where everyone has the opportunity to express themselves in any manner. And I think the way young Americans have embraced that freedom in these photographs is really wonderful. And I think that the freedom that they possess is encouraging to others to also, free ourselves. I mean, what is freedom if we can't actually use it to be more free?
America, how do you feel about America? American dream.